Looking for Samsung Q800D? You might want to hold on before clicking buy, because today I'm spilling the truth about this soundbar that promises cinematic audio but may leave you wondering if you've just paid for a high-tech paperweight. But here's what surprised me. It's not that it's bad, it's that it could have been so much better considering its price point and features. Therefore, I dug deep into whether the Samsung Q800D really delivers the immersive audio experience it claims, or if you're better off saving your cash for something else. Stick around because what I found might just flip your expectations upside down. Let's dive in. If you're someone craving top-tier home cinema sound without the fuss of setting up multiple speakers, or a gamer eager for 3D audio immersion that syncs perfectly with your console, the Samsung Q800D markets itself as your dream come true. It's designed with Q-Symphony tech, which supposedly marries your Samsung TV speakers with the soundbar for unparalleled audio harmony. Plus, wireless Dolby Atmos support, smart voice assistant integration, and space-adaptive sound tech sound like the dream team for anyone obsessed with crisp, room-filling sound. But does it play as well as it promises? That's the million-dollar question. Right off the bat, the design is sleek and modern, definitely a fancy centerpiece for your entertainment setup. At just over $600, it sits in the premium category where you expect flawless performance and features that really justify the price. Here's a quick joke to lighten things up. Why did the soundbar break up with the TV? It said, "I'm just not feeling the connection." Well, let's see if that applies here. Setup was surprisingly simple. The Q800D supports wireless Dolby Atmos, so you can avoid messy cables cluttering your living room. Just pair it with a compatible 2022 to 2024 Samsung TV, and boom, you're ready to immerse yourself in 3D soundscapes. Q-Symphony technology is meant to unify your TV speakers and soundbar, creating a fuller sound experience not common to most setups. When it works, it's like the TV and soundbar are best friends humming the same tune. However, and this is where things take a turn, compatibility is a huge sticking point. If you don't have one of the latest Samsung TVs from 2020 onwards, you won't unlock that harmonious synergy. It's like buying a Ferrari, but only having access to premium fuel if you buy another specific car. Not very consumer-friendly. Sound performance is where the Samsung Q800D tries to shine. With 5.1.2 channel configuration and true Dolby Atmos, the promise is clear. Hear every footstep, explosion, whisper, and musical note with jaw-dropping clarity. In quiet dialogue scenes, the active voice amplifier helps voices pop out of the mix, ensuring you don't miss crucial lines, perfect for sports fans and movie buffs. Plus, the adaptive sound technology tweaks audio in real time based on your content, whether it's a booming action flick or a heartfelt family drama. Does it actually nail this? Well, in a quiet to moderate room setting, yes. It enhances voices and instruments remarkably well. But crank up the volume or add ambient noise and clarity starts to slip. For a product touting room-filling sound calibrated to your space, this inconsistency can be a letdown. Then there's the impressive Game Mode Pro. Heard the phrase, sound you can feel. This mode, with its acoustic beam technology and powerful woofers, promises a next-level gaming experience with spatial 3D audio that automatically activates in sync with your console. Gamers loved this feature in theory, but some reported the mode doesn't always auto-switch seamlessly, meaning you might have to manually tweak settings, a tiny nuisance when you're in the heat of battle. Still, giving credit where it's due. When it works, the immersive sound is undeniably cool and enhances gameplay in ways stereo speakers simply can't. Here's a joke for the gamers out there. Why did the joystick get jealous? Because the soundbar was getting all the attention with those booming bass drops. Smart integration is another selling point. Amazon Alexa, Chromecast, AirPlay 2. This soundbar is like the Swiss Army knife of connectivity. Controlling your audio experience through voice commands or seamlessly streaming music from your phone is a handy perk. But a quick warning: some users reported occasional lag or freezing when switching between apps or using voice commands. It's not a deal breaker, but it may test your patience when you just want to blast your playlist. Alright, so where does the Samsung Q800D fall short? Besides the limited compatibility with older Samsung TV models and some audio consistency concerns, let's talk about the elephant in the room: the price. At over $600, this soundbar sits in a challenging sweet spot. It's more expensive than mid-range competitors that offer solid Dolby Atmos experience. Yet it sometimes lacks the refinement or extra bass punch that similarly priced soundbars deliver. Don't get me wrong, it's not a terrible buy if you're deeply entrenched in the Samsung ecosystem with a compatible TV. The sound quality, smart features, and sleek design all bring value. Just don't expect the Q800D to magically fix a poor room acoustics environment. It'll try, but no soundbar can fully replace the effect of proper speaker placement and room treatment. Here's a joke to wrap this critical section up. Why did the sound engineer break up with the Q800D? Because it just wasn't delivering the right vibes. So, who exactly is the Samsung Q800D perfect for? If you own a compatible Samsung TV from 2020 or later, crave wireless Dolby Atmos, and want integrated smart features all in one elegant package, this soundbar is a solid pick. It's especially great for family movie nights, casual gamers, and anyone leaning into a streamlined smart home setup without diving into complex surround sound systems. However, if you're an audiophile seeking perfection or a hardcore gamer who demands flawless auto switching and maximum audio customization, you might want to explore other options or soundbar plus subwoofer combos that punch harder in the bass department. After spending extensive time testing and analyzing the Samsung Q800D, my final take is this: while it's no revolutionary soundbar, it offers enough perks to justify the investment if you fit the compatibility criteria and want an upgraded, wireless audio setup that plays nicely with your Samsung TV. Yes, it has minor flaws like occasional voice command lag and some inconsistency in sound clarity at higher volumes, but the overall smart integration, adaptive sound tech, and that sweet Q-Symphony synchronization create an immersive experience hard to beat at this price from Samsung. In conclusion, don't run to buy or sprint away. Think of the Samsung Q800D as a dependable companion rather than a flawless upgrade. It's a soundbar that complements your TV for better sound, not a miracle worker that transforms your room into a Dolby-certified theater. Still, if you want to elevate your home audio, are okay with the tech quirks, and own a compatible Samsung TV, this soundbar delivers a user-friendly, feature-rich experience worth considering. Before you go, remember to check the description below for the latest price on Amazon. The price can fluctuate quickly, and locking in a good deal now might save you a bundle. Also, hit that like button if you found this review helpful and subscribe for more honest, no-fluff product reviews to guide your shopping decisions. Thanks for watching, and happy listening.